Today we're back with a pretty interesting team. I guess it's like the most standard team of all time with a Florges, but you gotta understand, guys. The Florges alone is what makes this remarkable because it has Wish. Yeah, so it probably would be a normal team with a Hattery in here, but Florges can wish to the guy, the beast, the behemoth, the unkillable Tinglu, the unkillable Tinglu. So yeah, shout outs to I think Mom Soccer or something like that. He passed me this team a while ago. It might not even be the exact team, and I modified it. I don't remember, but I saw it and I was like, oh yeah, game time. So I would probably decade a bit because I haven't played since the last time I uploaded. My apologies for that, guys. I was with the family, so I was out of town for a bit. Sacred Sword, so I can't touch Toxapex. No bueno. The hell is this? This is a fighting fire or something like that. So hazards plus the fish is a deadly one. Tricking is a deadly one. Especially with fish. Running loose, rocks plus fish. Florges guards against what exactly? I have TERA Blast Fire, interestingly enough. Florges is helpful for Gallade because of its natural spadef. Jeez, that's loving it. Terra Fire makes me just decimate this. Terra Fire might be like once I get rid of Pex, low key. Hazard control is Scizoro. Okay. I don't see a rocker on his end. Something gotta know rocks on this bitch. That's fucking Tinglu, this guy, right? Okay, so the reason for this is that I can't guard against Corviknight as far as I can tell, and he gets the U-turn, that young U-turn damage right there, which is gonna be relevant potentially for my Florges. I think I just need him to terrestrialize as he goes Golengo, which is a pretty odd thing considering that when I have a Tinglu, so I just Shadow Ball hard. But you also give me your item. Corviknight, and you don't do shit to me with Shadow Ball. Oh, you do actually do shit to me with Shadow Ball. Yeah. But it also invites Lefish. Let's see. King Gambit. Fighting Fire. I'm gonna Psychic first. Let's see how much that does. Okay, 75. I'll take it. Which means King Gambit can rear its ugly ass head, which is fine. We put Tauros. Let's see, King Gambit and because that's gonna matter for me. Dark pulsing later or fire moving later. We want rocks. Well, Corviknight is too important. I need that bad boy back. So I figured this would come versus, let's say, the Goldengo or the Scizor. And I bluff body press. Mans don't give a fuck. Body pressing here. 62% is high enough. What I don't want is for him to SD and then terrestrialize into something annoying. If I can snatch his throat right here, I want to. He should never stay in though, right? So because Corviknight is such a bitch, and I U-turned last time, it's very likely that he'll just stay in and go for the what's it called? Either way, I'm fine because I'll show you what my countermeasure would be anyway. So he does Shadow Ball. It seems he just doesn't give a fuck. Obviously, he's super ground susceptible, which is interesting for the nade. Like he's super ground susceptible. I'm actually earthquaking hard here, primarily because these sometimes run like nasty plot. I've seen air balloon that. Well, a nasty plot making rain would be a little annoying, but because what I'm planning to do is destroy him with actually I'm a spike. Yeah. So Terra Fire. Okay, so you'd be weak to ground, wouldn't you? What the hell does this do? Okay. Okay, buddy. You about to Will-O-Wisp me, buddy? Is that what you about to do? And then Defog would be on Scizor. I mean, don't you get punished hard unless you have heavy duty boots on a ton of things. What does this do to me? I was willing to take the burn because you're not defogging. So, like, this is about to be a bloodbath with my fish. Like, fish about to come in and hit that young pulse. And, yeah. So I'm guessing the scissor doesn't get knocked anymore. I don't get why he let me hazard up. Especially when you have a Goldengo. Like, you know what Goldengo does. Ah, I see. That's what these kids are doing these days. Cool, very cool, very cool. As we pivot to Chiyu, if he defogs, king shit, king shit. Yeah, I didn't think so. Pussy. Nah, I'm kidding. Nah, I'm not kidding. I probably could flame move here. Red would be the worst case. I think he'd Pex hard. I mean, yeah, I want Pex gone. Now I can fire move. If I fire type move there, it still would have 2-hit KO'd the Pex, but I don't need Pex in one shot. I mean, I don't need Gallade, because Gallade's the only thing. Gallade coming in there would have just destroyed me. So it is heavy duty boots. Are these running like max Spadef or some shit? Like, what the fuck? But with that just now, I do wish I had what's my TERA type on the damn Willow Spawn. Fuck knows what this shit's trying to do to me, man. What is this shit? Okay, let's go to my boy Florges here. Raging Bull. What is that? I always see it uses that, but I never know what it does. Base 90 power, destroy screen. Ah, okay. That's very cool. So it's a fire type move because of the... So I likely lure the Scizor in. I terrestrialize and that's game. No? Scizor comes in. He's definitely not going to go... Well, he might be faster than me. If he goes for the... if he defog... Yeah. Yes! The Florges is free! And now it's Terra Fire, which is your worst nightmare. Now you're dealing with 2 fire types. Your worst nightmare. And now you can't Will-O-Wisp me. Your worst nightmare. 2 fallen, but you shouldn't be faster than me. And I'm max defense. There's no way you're killing me. He's gonna terrestrialize into something. Flying. Okay. That's a 2-hit KO. Oh wow, that did damage. Cleave Cold Cloud, whatever the fuck that shit is called. Couple ways we could go about this. No longer is Goldengo necessary or stinking. Yeah, we always go Goldengo here. He sucker punches. We trick this, and then Corviknight smashes Gallade's chin. His Goldengo is not relevant with my Patek Water around. In fact, none of the other 2 are. And then Toro. In fact, my Hatterene, you know what I'm saying. Should never trick. Yeah, I figured as much. But the point is to get rid of the item here. This thing is slow as balls. Even with, let's say he was max speed. He can't be max speed because my thing outsped him, which means he should be slow as sauce, which would allow for, let's go to this. I'm actually just gonna flamethrower here. Guy should be slower than me. If he switches here, he actually would survive the hazards because he's not taking spikes damage. I do want my mans right here to get back to Fullo. The hell is this boy? She went for Raging Bull. What else is this? I mean, you probably know a fighting move, right? But certainly. I want to get the free switch into my my boy here. So we no longer need the boy unicorn. It's weak to everything. I think Goldengo is body press. Okay, very interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff indeed. So body press would come out again here. Then we'd wish protect, right? Is there anything is there any downside to that? Okay, Whirlwind, ideally Goldengo. We'll take Iron Valiant too. You Whirlwind, because this allows for me to go hard to Corviknight. I suppose it would have been better to have the thing in. Because the Raging Bull seems to defeat... Wow, that's a very cool mon. That's, it's typing. I don't have Brave Bird. Shit. I actually thought I had Brave Bird. He doesn't know that, though. He doesn't know that. Well. Phew. I actually genuinely switched in thinking I had Brave Bird just now. It wouldn't, like, be the end of the game or anything like that, but... So what I'm going to end up doing here is actually going to floor just to get this leftovers. Then I'm going to hard switch into fish. Because what this does is it forces him to Shadow Ball or make it rain. I don't need my fish's help for any particular reason. Fish can also Psychic, which is what the Tauros Bull is somewhat wary of. And if he nasty plots, I'm straight. So he Shadow Balls. We get to go straight for this Flamethrower here. He feared the Psychic. Now we can Psychic freely. The Bull... is not sufficient. Well, actually, this is a speed tie. This bull is some bullshit. The Gallade, did it show an item? The Gallade is very likely choice specs. Typically, when I don't see the Court Drive, said possible abilities, which means it didn't use it. It's likely specs. This outspeeds. I could switch out and switch back in Psychic. Don't know how much that's gonna do, and it could be a speed tie. I doubt it's a speed tie though, because like, why would you carry that? So I'm gonna sack Corby. I don't even think Corby gets 2-hit KO'd by the Bull. Yeah, we just let's see. U-turn it. I'm curious. I'm gonna see how much this. I'm curious how much actually. I'm curious how much this does, the Sacred Sword. I probably should keep this for the Gallade. That does nothing. Oh, he's not weak to fucking... I'm tripping. He's Firefight. I don't know why I thought he was normal type still. What would Gallade be able to do? I thought he was normal type still. I'm thinking... So again, I should have just went to Fish and Psychic. Will-O-Wisp. Raging Bull, Blast. Yeah, I'll just go to Florges here, and I'll wish. Don't think he should be able to touch me. Body press, that does damage. That does damage though. Not pleased with the kind of damage that shit was doing. So we wish again here. 37%. We go back to full, then wish, then kill. Fire types actually very useful here. How much PP does body press have? 16. Okay, yeah. We Moonblast here. This is an interesting ass mon. I love how unique they've gotten with things. Obviously we're part fire. We're fire type now, so yeah, this is very... I knew the Florges would be legit. Okay, we didn't decay that much. I knew the Florges would be legit. Actually, we did decay a bit. I know the Florges would be legit, but like... I knew it would be legit in that particular game, but that was a little more legit than I was expecting. I need to learn more about the spread. If you guys can now update me on what that does, that bull thing, that's very cool. My brain was processing it like it was a Tauros, so I'm like, okay, I can Sacred Sword. No, but that shit just straight walls. If it's EV'd correctly, I can see it walling all the demons, you know? The accepting what's this shit called? Patek water. I've faced one of these before and it was quite annoying, so we'll see. It was on a sun. No, maybe I was using sun and it kept getting a special attack boost, special defense, but I don't remember. But this shit is annoying. Patek water. Florges goes ham again, but he has a random ass coal thing. I know why Sacred Sword is there, but it's like, damn, boy, be missing Crunch. Not gonna lie to you, because Crunch would I suppose in this game it's kind of indifferent, right? Sucker punching. Goldengo is attacking you anyway, so suppose it doesn't really matter. I think Sacred Sword actually out damage this thing anyway. Upon swords dancing. I really don't know how to go about this because I can't tell what his end game is. Probably Dondozo, which is a huge issue for me. I'll have to try to overwhelm him with hazards and paddock water on the right move, which would mean I'd have to not have him get up hazards his damn self, which I should be able to stop unless it's on this, in which case I should not be able to stop it. I shan't be able to stop it. I can't be able to stop it. And I need to trick the right thing with my Goldengo. I don't want it to be Tinglu though. I want it to be Dondozo. Okay, so what do I do here? Okay, I think phase 1 Tinglu. I figured he'd lead with his own, but as I said, I want his batter down. Oh my god. Oh dear lord, that did no damage. Like oh my goodness, dear lord, that did no damage. Alright, he has a fucking Goldengo. Why am I letting him get hazards up? Like, I just thought about that. This was a horrible... I completely forgot about the fact that Goldengo just blocks hazards. Okay then, so we're playing hazard game then. Fair enough. We're both playing the hazard game. It matters. This wasn't the ideal way for me to go about this, truth be told. But that was a risky ass play, if there ever was one. Like, I could have just straight defogged there. But hey, it is what it is. I get fish. This is like a horrible situation for me. Horrible situation for me. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? He didn't... Okay, maybe I'm just overestimating, bruh. Maybe he's just the god of all plays. That's fucking annoying that I got fish there. That's frustrating. There's no point in me wasting fish. He whirlwinded again. Okay. Did we get all the hazards? Oh, we did. Okay. I played this early game. I completely forgot about the fact that he has a Goldengo. Yeah, I think dude's just slow. Like, I think he just didn't know that Corviknight could defog. Or he's like, okay, I have so much leverage that it doesn't even matter if you do. I could see that being some logic too. But he has the matchup for this is near impossible. I can't stop his Tinglu. Like, I never could, no matter what I led with. Unless I guess I could have bluffed the ice thing, but his Tinglu switches in on too many of my members. What I should have done was led Goldengo and tricked him. And sacrifice Goldengo for Tinglu because I know he's going to stay in this hazard. Because otherwise we're back at square one. Yeah. And now he probably goes to his old Goldengo because there's no way I Shadow Ball this turn, right? It's a pretty obvious play, but I have my own Tinglu. Unless he tricks, there's very little downside. He Shadow Balls. So we back to Goldengo. Didn't expect Great Tusk, but yeah, this is his team. I actually wish I played this guy again, truth be told. I don't like how I played this close combat Earthquake. Fuck. Yeah, this game's over with. I've lost this game. Very well constructed team. Of course, it's the lower ladder guy. I don't know what I could have done there. Again, I'd have to. What I didn't do well is I underestimated. Well, I just stupidly forgot that you can defog block because I'm like, well, I'm not too concerned about the hazards because I can just scan them away. But yeah, I'm super weak to hazard if they have Tinglu and Goldengo. I'm actually really glad this opponent has it again, so that we can adapt. Because I completely forgot about that, and I'm guessing that's just a thing people are running together now. So that's useful to know. That's one of the upsides of obviously having had a read over thing that people have to be very cautious. And since defog is so unreliable because everybody has a Goldengo on their team, it's just you have to play with the assumption that you're not getting rid of the hazards. So this game is one where he's like ultra weak to fucking this, unless this is scarfed. And so we're going to play to that. People like to mirror scar them mindlessly. I don't mind if he fishes. Fish. If I Tinglu, I guess he's like, well, if you Tinglu, I want to know what kind of fish this is. This is gonna be important. If it's spexed, which it is, okay. If it's specs, I want to know, because that's one thing. Now I know it can't wall my it can't outspeed this, which means something here is scarfed. So it's either Goldengo or it's the Meow Scarda, which I'll find out soon. I've seen a lot of them. I was thinking if I want my Goldengos to keep its choice scarf. If the Dragonite is, I have rent money though, and that matters because it's Tinglu. It's gonna matter later. So it goes Meow Scarda on my Tinglu, which makes sense because you're thinking I'm gonna Earthquake and you can get the initiative there. So he's either Sucker Punching here with a Choice Band, or he's going to go for Choice Scarf knockoff. I'm gonna go Corviknight on the midway. If he U-turns, that just lets me know he wasn't even thinking about it. So okay, he's like, okay, you might be scarfing, he might not be rocking Sucker Punch. So this puts me in an awkward spot because he gets to get up the hazards, which is what I was trying to avoid. Again, he guards horrendously against the dog thing, so that's why I wanted to trick his Tinglu earlier. But very well, very well. So this particular combination is really problematic for me. I think if this was scarfed, he would have just knocked off with the Goldengo, thinking he'd catch me off guard. So it's pretty safe to say the Meow Scarda is not scarfed. So I'm guessing the Goldengo is, which means I need to get him to trick his item away pronto. I also have the surprise threat of the, and this fucking combo is a bitch. Because even if he's gonna Roxy, and even if I Spike Lock, so alright, I can't. I'm gonna have to just go all in on I'll have to go all in on what's it called? All in on this is excellent if he's Scarf. Yeah. I could TERA Fire here. What is my TERA type on the dark? Is that relevant? No, it's not. I'm gonna TERA Fire here, which is annoying for the hazards, but the fish would have destroyed me otherwise. And it just makes me really hard to deal with. I figured he would trick, but as I said, this is the last thing he has for my this. All I need now is the Hatterene battered. So I'll have to knock the Goldengo out. The Hatterene's getting battered, which is excellent. We wanted that. We wanted Hatterene in. I've seen variants. I've seen Nuzzle. I've seen so many different things with this. If push comes to shove, we'll trick it. It's Mystical Fire. Okay, so he anticipated Goldengo and he shows Mystical Fire, which is good to know. Calm Mind makes a lot of sense. But Mystical Fire was your best bet there, because you're like, okay, well, Protect. What? So what is this? Not Calm Mind? Again, the Hatterene being battered down is great. So it seems like he can't harm me. Yeah, Draining Kiss, which means now you have Draining Kiss, Mystical Fire. You either have 3 attacks or you are. Goldengo is more useful. I don't need to go to Goldengo anymore. He should Mystical Fire again though. Actually could Draining Kiss, but I figured he'd Mystical Fire. And now he showed Draining Kiss. I could pivot, but it's not worth it. Well, how fast am I? 279. Is that gonna matter? No, it's not gonna matter versus anybody. So at this point, my goal is to set up my my dog versus something. The question is, what the fuck am I gonna be able to set up on? I can set up on Because I need to not be extreme speedable. I need to trick his Tinglu with my Goldengo. And see, Draining Kiss here. Oh, I'm faster. Good. Draining Kiss shouldn't kill. Oh, it killed. Wow. And it took a lot back. Wow. I didn't expect it to take. Now he has Protect. That's fine though. I don't want him to have Protect, but I mean +2 Icicle Crash still kills him from there. So here comes Tinglu, which is annoying. But I really was hoping his Goldengo would die because he's super weak to my Corviknight. Like, you cannot kill my Corviknight very easily. And I apologize for the hella shit in the background. You can't kill my Corviknight very easily, which is what I was banking on. But what I'll do is lure his good Chi-Yu switch. That was pretty obvious switch on my end. Very good switch there. See, Dark Pulses. So this is what I'm saying. Like, right here could be the game. But Specs Pulse does way too much to me. And so the Dragonite can come in and knock me out at extreme speed. Especially because I don't think he's terrestrialized yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm not even going to play the Tinglu like a sweeper. I'm just going to come in and because it's such a problem, I'm going to just attack what's in front of me. Like, that's a really dumb switch. If I saw his hands there, the game was over. Unless that Scarf Meowscarada. Which, I mean, if you were Scarfed, I don't know why you wouldn't have. But, you know. I'm not going to show him what priority was. So he's going to go for the TERA normal. I mean, otherwise, I don't know why you'd have gone to this. Yeah. And the TERA normal, I break the multi-scale and I can body press you now. So this can go a couple different ways. Now I broke the multi-scale, I can now Sacred Star. I can't believe he switched well, it does mean that now I can just destroy. I need Swords Dance to beat the... Well, actually, now it's looking like I might end up sweeping him with Make It Rain. Depending on how he plays this. Obviously, he can't go hard Chi-Yu, but I can't let him get the free switch in the Goldengo either. So if he Dragon Dances here... this is a tough turn for me. If I defog any Dragon Dances, he's in a horrible spot. I think you always go Goldengo. I disagree with the Dragon. Man, if I defog there, he's done. He's low ladder, makes sense. Especially because you're giving away your Dragonite. So I'm guessing he might have Fire Punch. Either way, how do I want to go about this? I think Make It Rain still one-shots from here. But that's kind of besides the point. Man, if I fucking... I don't know why he went Chi-Yu there. I don't know why he Dragon Danced to go Chi-Yu. The game wasn't over, bro. That was such a confusing game. And it's funny because him being confusing is what gave him the edge. Tinglu plus Goldengo is a huge problem to this team. And I don't really have a way to taunt or anything like that. And Tinglu is impossible for me to one-shot. So I think my strategy versus that is just having to trick. Now, again, these teams aren't the best, right? It's not really designed for, have fun, bro, for the greatest of showdowns, right? We're just kind of having a bit of a fun little fun here. But, like the teams I have right now, as I was looking through them, none of them are really like, other than some I've used around, used already, none of them are really that, is that hot. So I was like, let's give this one a go. I like this. So send me some teams if you have some, guys. Links in the description. In need for teams. It's very similar situation here. The fairy typing is devastating to his team. His only switching is the Scizor. I don't think I need any Terra types for anything else. So, I mean, it's gonna make me weak to Donphan, but ideally, yeah, this is phenomenal. Especially because I can destroy the Scizor. And just absolutely destroy the Scizor. I'm surprised he led with something that he can't guard against. So I suppose he's thinking, no, this must be Assault Vest because you're like as fish weak as they come. I suppose you're thinking, well, I have a Dondozo, which is true if I don't click Dark Pulse. So this must be Assault Vest. Because otherwise, so here comes the Scizor. Let's see what we're looking at here. I don't see an item. Just going to protect here. See if TERA Fire is common enough to where he's going to scout. Now, I don't know if he's faster than me. I'm going to just go to my Corviknight. I don't want to reveal my TERA here. I don't know why. In God's name, you'd swords dance. As if I don't have a Corviknight. Corviknight is very important. Very important indeed. But I have a Protect Water. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're a crazy person. U-turn is always the... it's not always the play if he's slower than me. I'm pretty sure he's Roost U-turn. I don't know why he... Yeah. So he's faster than me, which means he might be faster than my Florges. So very interesting decisions there. These tend to run either... It could just shut down my Tinglu. In which case, I mean, what can he go into on Tinglu that I don't have guarding for? So I don't want him to be like Flamethrower special, right? And destroy my Corviknight when it's such a critical component to the squad. And spikes go a lot further than Stealth Rock here. I mean, it literally affects everything in the same way. I'm expecting Donphan to want to rear its ugly ass head. But I need to check that. Yeah, I need to see what kind of fan he's got. Oh, that sounded sus. I don't know why, but something about it. Something about it just was sussy. So, let me think. Because I'm... If he's playing this way, he must have either hella heavy-duty boosters. Because what I'm looking at is just Dark Pulsing through his squad. If that's not Assault Vest, Iron Hands, I'm about to put these hands on him. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's gonna test the waters and earthquake me. Something just says, something in my gut just says he earthquakes here. But yeah, I just don't see how I don't sit on him. The only fear I have is the Dondozo. And it only curses, can't boost special defense. And I have the trick in the back. Water. Yeah, I knew he'd stay in to test the waters. And he terrestrialized in the water type. See what I did there, guys? See what I did there? Okay, so he's like, fuck it. I'm tired of this fucking annoying thing. So you know, come on, bro. You gonna crit me, dude? Well, thank God he didn't crit on the earthquake. Because, phew, I've died. I've died. So yeah, earthquake knockoff. His leftovers. Jeez, probably what rapid spin. So he can't touch Corvi, but he wants my rocks. He wants my rocks. It's a waste of turn to wish here. Terrestrialize this. Which means that this is how he's gonna stop the fish. But now he has one less Dark Pulse switch in. I want these hazards gone though. Cause his alternative would be to do what? Hard Scizor. I mean, nothing is taking these Moonblasts. So Corviknight, I'm gonna lose my Rocky Helmet, but it is what it is. I don't know why he knocked again there. That was a stupid play. Like, I was just like a Moonblast there. The wish is up. I mean, if I wish, you knock. Was the wish up? No, I protected there. So you knock, you lose 30-something% trying to predict. 1, 2, 3, okay. Hazards, defog. Yeah, let's keep them up for a little bit. Let's see. So it's not boots. That's definitely keep these up. The reason I said that he could have knocked in, I guess he was like, okay, if I get the prediction here, because should you turn here? Yeah. He's like, okay, well, you don't have the helmet anymore. I'm comfortable. I'm safe. No one is safe. Goldengo is also a huge issue. I need to see what his damn Scizor's item is. I don't think I had hazards up at that time. But Goldengo, I can't get away with much because he has Great Tusk Water. So it's Boots, Scizor, okay. So now he just U-turns again and again and again and again. Just debating whether or not I want to go about this. So this lures in. Yeah, that's fine. Let's have Corviknight in. This should lure in U-turns here. This lures in. He crits me, bro. Chill the fuck out with your crits, dude. They matter. Didn't think Iron Hands would come in, but it's giving me a bit more data. So it seems this is Assault Vest. One would assume, right? So we go Flurry. Let's see what he does. Thunder Punch. That does. Anybody else expected a fucking paralysis there? So he's slow. Volt Switch. What in God's name? What in the great pumpkin? Alright, so again, I don't need my TERA type for anything else. The thing about it is that he might be faster than my Florges, which is an issue. I don't want but if he is, he'd Bullet Punch this turn. Would he? I want him to Swords Dance. So I'll protect this turn. I want him Swords Dancing, lure him into a false sense of security, and Bullet Punch him. I do want this to stay Fairy, because then that's protecting me from the Iron Hands. But yeah, so he U-turns this turn. We're gonna wish first, because if he Bullet Punches, I'll eat it, and then I'll Terrestrialize and destroy him and get the health back. The Scizor is annoying. Yeah, U-turn. So I'm faster than him, which is something I needed to confirm. Goes to Sandy Shocks, which is interesting, because he doesn't have that one item, so he's just hazard stacking, which is odd because you can't want him to stay in and die here. He dies to spikes. This guy is with the Volt switching and the Volt is Life Orb. Interesting. I can defog at any point. He doesn't have a Goldengo. So the spikes are going to bother him a lot more. Okay, so here comes the Scizor. You need to heal the Scizor. The Scizor needs to be healed. So I can... Is it worth it? Yeah, let's kill this shit. Let's kill this shit. He didn't Bullet Punch. I figured he'd Roost. Now I'm part Fire, which is a little annoying because now the Sandy Shocks can come in. Yeah, and it's Life Orb. But I still have Young Tinglu on deck. I didn't want Young Tinglu to take all this. Actually, Young Tinglu does not have to take all this damage. Life Orb plus hazards. He's going to go for Earth Power. I don't need to be at full for any particular reason because you're definitely not taking no hits from nobody. Yeah. Whoa, that did a lot more than I expected. Woo! Anyway, Sacred Sword now. Actually lives spikes by 1. You can't live spikes and rocks. But whatever I bait in is actually, I was gonna say I almost that was actually somewhat risky. But yeah, I have the Trick Dondozo May. So it doesn't have leftovers. I mean, it doesn't have. Now this is a little concerning because I'll have to give up on Mon to this. But I think pulling Fish back is worth it. It's definitely a Soul Vest Iron Hands. There's just no way. So if he curses here, which he probably will, so be it. I'll have to give up on Mon for this, which is likely just gonna be my my what's his face? My this, yeah, the Goldengo Trick. I'm screaming Trick here, but he may just leave it in. He has the firepower. I think I'm max defense. Okay, excellent. I don't mind that. It's not ideal, but I still have Fish, so it's not the end of the world. Let me think. If you lock yourself into rocks, so I predict him and Shadow Ball here, he's in trouble. If I lock you in the rocks, I'm debating whether it's better to. Okay, so he doubles to Iron Hands, which is a very good play on his end. Very, very good play on his end. I was tempted to Shadow Ball there, but very good play. I can still go Floor just because I still have the Fairy Stab, which he can't guard against. Perhaps it wasn't worth. Nah. Because that Dondozo was going to be a bitch anyway. Fuck, bro. Such a big paralysis. Man, such a big fucking paralysis. Now he can Volt Switch. Now he has all the leverage. Before he'd lose a Mon here. Or he'd have to go hard Dondozo. Man, that's such a big piece of luck, man. That is such a big piece of luck. Oh, that's such a big piece of luck. If he's Earthquake, if you're gonna Earthquake, you're Earthquake. He never Earthquakes. He Earthquaked. The reason I'm like thinking that is he's Scarfed. And so if he Earthquakes as I go Corviknight, not only do I U-turn, but he felt comfortable because I was paralyzed. Several ways to go about this. Part of me wants to Earthquake hard, but keeps predicting Sandy Shocks. I'd like to one-shot it, but he goes Dondozo, which is actually good. So now he Wave Crashes as I have Recover on my Goldengo though. He Wave Crashes as I go Goldengo. So I can't have him healing. I have Recover, which I'll have to. He really cursed as if I didn't have fucking okay, it's not ideal, but Wave Crash won't kill me. And now he gets dropped by a Shadow Ball. So if he's gonna get dropped by a Shadow Ball, he'd want to go to Sandy Shock. I just don't want the fucking Sandy Shock getting no more hazards. If Sandy Shock comes in for free, what's more important? Especially if he goes Hariyama. I swear if he stays into fucking I need this alive so that I can do this sequence again. But he's weakened enough to where because I'm wary of the Dragapult, but soon I'll be able to just destroy him with Fish by itself. He really left the fucking Dondozo in. Like, this guy is insane. Yeah, so he's giving, I don't know why he gave up Dondozo. Now he's just fucking Fish food. That's funny. When he did this now, and the only damaging mon he has is the Dragapult, which is food for my Tinglu, and he doesn't have an Earthquake switching outside of the Great Tusk. So I don't agree with that sequence. But as I said, sometimes on the front end, people will make like very silly plays that actually are what make this game harder on the back end. It's probably Earth Power in the Tinglu. So he's spiking. Okay. I don't think there's no. I mean, he's gonna Earth Power and die. So there's really no point in me not. I was thinking if I should Rocks, it would do a little bit more on Polt. Which Iron Hands comes in. My Goldengo, literally, this is a problem for me. I gotta be very careful of this, especially if he has Drain Punch. So I'm opt for Goldie here if he Drain Punch is excellent. I think he's Assault Vest. I could Shadow Ball and then Overheat. That may miss. Or I could Trick then Psychic. I don't know which would do more if he'd live a fucking... There's just no way, bro. Let's see how much Shadow Ball does first. Then I'll judge what is the best play next. Does 24, yeah, there's no way surviving shit from Fish. 24, which means Overheat. I think Psychic kills. There's no way you live a Psychic from... I don't want to miss Overheat here. If he lives a Psychic, then so be it, bro. You were just the man in these streets. I special Polt, so we always opt for Corviknight. Corviknight is useless. It's not useless, but basically with the Iron Hands alive, Polt loses to Tinglu every time. It also kind of loses to Fish, but he might have some rogue ass Dragon Darts, which wouldn't even kill Fish, truth be told. But I can see him maybe attempting to Draco crit me, terrestrialize Draco. Well, he already Terra Watered, but I can see him fishing Draco crit here, in which that would just seal the deal. U-turns, that's perfectly fine. We just U-turn out the Corviknight. Oh wait, fuck. I thought the Corviknight was lower. No. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, my friend. It's okay, my friend. It's okay, my friend. So he just finally thought, he's like, fuck this dude. Thunder Punch. Yeah, I don't know why I have U-turn there. I mean, I really shouldn't have even. Now that I thought about it, I was like, why would fuck with that U-turn? And why in God's name would he be faster than me? That was some silly shit just now. Flamethrower probably does the most. Even to Pole probably dies to power, but there's no way Pole's getting past Tinglu, so especially not with a Draco. Watch him get the you-know-whats. So he's at minus 5 million right now versus the special defense wall in the tier. You should be doing negative O damage. He's on 1%. Watch this crit, guys. Watch this crit. Nah. GG, bro. So that's gonna be the live for today, my friends. My friends. We pretty much, I think, we ended with maybe 5 points because of that loss to that stalled demon. So it go. But I think Floor just has a purpose, particularly with that TERA type. I need some squads though, guys. I see some potential. There's some of them I don't want to use until I'm a little higher up, but I guess I'll just ask for more. Some of them were just like the Max Caliber live. Whew! But you know how I go. So I'm back to the dailies. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for all the love. I've seen all the comments. It's just that every boy was busy. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.